Hello, my name is Alan Leake, and I'd like to take a few minutes to discuss my new book, Rat in the Ranks. I came across Constable Mendelssohn Bartholdy Miller while researching other work and was intrigued by the name, as I'm sure you may be. He joined the police in 1930 after losing his farm in the Depression and was taken into gaming and betting work to enforce bad law which outlawed starting price bookmaking that the people wanted to engage in. It's a story of futility through bad legislation and also opportunity for malpractice. The police in that unit engaged in malpractice quite evidently, enough to arouse the clamour of the community and call for an inquiry into that performance. Miller's case gave an opportunity for an insider's view of what was really happening. It was the only insider's view that was available. The government called a royal commission, quite bravely called a royal commission, and to inquire into these practices, which found against 22 police, 13 of whom were sacked. Miller was outcast. He was a rat to his colleagues, and he basically worked alone. He was broken, but not cowed. He continued to work, continued to give evidence. He was sacked. He was reinstated with a 10-shilling fine. It just showed you the attitude of his superiors trying to get rid of him as a meddling pest, when lessons should have been taken and reform undertaken. But it wasn't the time for it, which is a pity because it may have saved a lot of heartbreak in years to come. In that period, dangerous criminals were plentiful. Gunfights were regular. Criminals murdering each other was a regular occurrence. Innocent people being shot was a regular occurrence. And what came to pass was that once these gangsters realised that SP bookmakers were an easy touch because they were operating just outside the law, they set upon them to rob them, stab them, shoot them, and make easy money. The police were called upon to protect them at the same time as they were called upon to arrest them. It was a very, very peculiar circumstance which made life very difficult for everyone. Miller's case offered an opportunity which wasn't taken up. The gangsters were eventually subdued, but the law prevailed and it stayed on the statute books for many, many years. But nonetheless, the story that surrounded it and the period that I find particularly interesting, that interbellum period between the wars, is quite a colourful period, and the story is not embellished. It didn't need any embellishment at all. So I hope you'll take the time to read it, and I hope that you enjoy it. Thank you very much.